Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. I have a very exciting announcement. You guys, I cannot contain my excitement about this. Drum roll please. It's official. I started a book club and I want you guys to join. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Gabby and I'm so happy that you guys are here. If you guys have been watching my vlogs previously, I've been mentioning that I've been wanting to start a book club because in every single one of my vlogs, I just cannot quit yapping about what I'm reading. I can't quit yapping about books I've read previously. I'm just always in some way, shape, or form incorporating books into my vlogs because it is by far my favorite hobby. Actually, I scratched that. YouTube is my first favorite hobby, but sharing my love for books and reading is definitely one of my favorite hobbies of all time. And I've been loving chatting with you guys in the comments about what you guys are reading, books that you recommend, books that I recommend and love. And I just want to continue the conversation a step further, and I want to build an actual community where we can come together and connect over books or even non-bookish things like similar interests and just have a fun community. And with that being said, I released my very own Besties Book Club in Patreon and I cannot contain my excitement. Like, this has been on my mind for so long and I finally just need to share it with you guys. Personally, I've always wanted to be a part of a book club, but one, I am very far from all of my like bookish friends and people that would actually be interested in making a book club. And second, I'm a social media girly. I love connecting with other people through social media to talk about bookish things and non-bookish things. And so I thought, how could we make a little virtual book club? And you guys, I want this place to be a safe space for everybody, whether you want to get back into reading, whether you have just any interest in reading in general, whether you've hit your yearly reading goals, whether you don't know where to start in your book journey. This is going to be seriously for everybody. And my number one thing is that I want this to be as interactive for you guys as possible. And when I say interacting, I mean discussing in real time, monthly book club meetings, weekly check-ins about the book that we're reading, monthly voting for what book we want to read the next month, and so much more. And I'm gonna discuss literally every single thing that my book club will have to offer, and we're just gonna walk through it together. Prior to this, I had a lot of suggestions to make the book club on my YouTube channel and just a bit like the community chat or just weekly videos updating the book club. But as I was thinking, I was like, okay, this is obviously gonna be a virtual book club, but I want to simulate a physical one as much as possible and make it as interactive in real time. Because if I do it solely through my YouTube, there may be delays in posting, there may be delays in editing, there might be some things that come up that I just simply cannot put out a video. And most of all, I don't want to just be like posting a video and like only discussing in the comments like a week later. I want to be able to talk in real time with you guys and again just discuss in real time, because that is the point of a book club, is the community aspect, talking with each other, connecting with each other. And so with that being said, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what our book club Patreon will contain. In our book club, we're going to have 2 tiers of memberships. The first tier is a book club member. We're going to have access to community posts and updates and weekly discussions. These weekly book discussions are to discuss initial thoughts on the book, projected ratings, theories that you may have, questions that you may have, etc. For us to just open up a general chat to how we're feeling about the book. I will also be posting my personal rating and review of the book at the end of our schedule, where we can all debrief and put in our own personal ratings and reviews of the book. It'll be like a real life book club where you'll receive the schedule for the book, and each week you're gonna read these pages to these pages or these chapters to chapters, and during that week we will only discuss those chapters and pages. That way we can have this like weekly book discussion to discuss any theories that we have, initial thoughts, projected ratings, questions that we have, because again, we're simulating an actual book club. Book clubs meet, you know, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. So we'll have these weekly book discussions and updates. And then finally at the last week of the book, we'll finish it together and then we'll have a monthly book discussion where I'm gonna be sharing my personal review and rating of the book, and that'll open the discussion of how we feel about the book, and you guys can put in your own ratings as well. Just talking about that makes me so excited because it's the fact that we're gonna be able to discuss in real time and not have to wait for me to like put out a video to be able to talk about these things. Like, we're all gonna be on the same schedule. You can essentially go at your own pace, but to stay on track with the book club, we're only gonna discuss weekly about the chapters that we were assigned. And you're you're gonna be able to input your book suggestion for the next month. So essentially I'm gonna be opening up a discussion where you guys can input your book suggestions and what's on your TBR for next month's book. That way everyone can input what they potentially want to read the next month for the book club. Just talking about this out loud makes me so giddy. The second membership tier is Book Club Bestie. So essentially you're gonna get all of the previous tiers benefits, weekly book discussions and check-ins, monthly book club meeting, community posts and updates, and input for the next book of the month, as well as monthly voting for our book of the month. That's a huge difference, is that you'll be able to actually vote on what you think we should actually read instead of just inputting your suggestion. You'll also get access to 24/7 book channels on my Discord. This is probably the biggest difference between the membership tiers, because this membership includes the Discord access, which we will take a tour of once we discuss the rest of these benefits. This membership also includes monthly readathons, so you can start your own readathon individually or do a buddy read, or we can all collectively be a part of the monthly readathon. Discord roles, where you can potentially have a role in the Discord council. You can create your own book sprints, etc. You'll also have access to monthly giveaways. You guys know that I've been wanting to do giveaways for so long, and I've just been looking for ways to give back to you guys for supporting me throughout this channel and just overall my YouTube journey. So every month we'll have a giveaway of skincare, makeup, clothes, literally anything in my PR. And last but not least, movie and game nights. This one I'm actually very intrigued about, because I think it would simulate a sort of like bestie sleepover, where we can vote on what movie we want to watch together, and I can stream it through Discord, and we can just have a cozy little movie or a game night. Like, imagine it's the fall season and we all are watching Twilight. You guys, stop. This is literally like a bestie sleepover. So those are the benefits of the Book Club Bestie. And with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of what you can expect in the Discord. So again, this is the primary difference between the Book Club member and the Book Club Bestie memberships. If you don't have a Discord, or you're new to Discord like myself, this is essentially a platform to connect in real time, and I'm gonna walk you guys through. So as soon as you come into Discord, you'll be greeted with the welcome in the information center, and you're also gonna have to go through a few steps to just kind of read the rules, introduce yourself, etc. Because again, I want this to be a safe space for everybody and give everyone the opportunity to connect with each other. We have obvious general rules, treating members with respect, no triggering topics, no spam, etc. Introducing yourself, just, you know, telling who you are, where you're from, your favorite genre of books, your current reads, etc. We'll have community announcements, reaction roles so we can get to know each other even more, monthly giveaways, and then we go into the book club section. The book club section is essentially going to be the same as the one on the Patreon, except this one is a little bit more interactive. So I'm going to be posting the schedule, questions of the day that aren't going to be necessarily related to the book. We're going to have separate chats for spoiler free and spoiler filled, which is going to be so fun because sometimes it's hard to discuss with people on an online platform without spoiling things. So in this way, it'll be separated and organized. And then we'll have book sprints. So you guys will have the opportunity to create a book sprint. So let's say you wanted to create a 1 hour book sprint. You can create a timer in the Discord, and anyone who wants to join can, and you just read for 50 minutes, take a 10-minute break, and then you guys do another one. So sometimes I will host the book sprints, but with this membership, you guys can create your own book sprints and do a little cute buddy read. How cute would that be? And then we scroll down to the overall chatting center. This is the generals, anything general, obviously. Book reviews, this is specifically gonna be for you rating books that you have read in the past. And essentially you just put the amount of stars out of 5 and just a quick little paragraph or snippet of what you thought of the book, spoiler free, so that people can add those books to their TBR or just give out book suggestions based on their book reviews. And that way, if you're ever looking for a new book to read aside from the book of the month, you can just go in here and see how people have rated other books and decide if you want to add it to your own personal reading list. And then we have the TBR section, which you can just show what's on your reading list, movies/shows that you are absolutely loving, music, and hobbies. That way, if we want to connect over more than just bookish things, we can in these channels. And then this is the fun part. I made a series discussion center because my most frequently asked questions are about anything Sarah J. Maas. Anything talking about the Sarah J. Maas universe genuinely just like makes me so happy. And so with the Discord, we'll have little discussion channels where we can talk about all things ACOTAR, we can talk about all things Throne of Glass, Crescent City, and I added Fourth Wing in there because I just finished that series and I've been dying to spill and talk to anyone about it. And so essentially with these chats, I just wanted to keep it organized and in their own separate little world. So that way you can just chat with people specifically if you want to talk about something in particular. And then the last channel is movie night. So again, I love the idea of everyone suggesting a movie that they want to watch, and we just vote on it, and we can have a cute little movie night virtual sleepover. So yeah, that is my Discord setup right now. I'm definitely open to suggestions or comments on what you guys want to see in the Discord. I have a few more ideas, just have not added it yet because I'm trying to figure out how to structure everything. And that's essentially why I wanted to make this book club, because I really have put in the time to think this through and structure something as best as I can to keep it organized and to just simulate a real book club as much as possible. I mean, this is a real book club, but like a virtual one, you know what I mean? So yeah, that is my announcement, and I'm so excited to start building a community in this Besties book club. I think it'd be so fun, and this is something that I'm carving out so much time out of my week to really just like create this amazing book club for everybody. I want this to be an enjoyable experience for everyone, and I want it to be worth it for you guys to join and to interact. That's the most important thing to me, is I want it to be as interactive as possible, and I think this way, through Patreon and a Discord, is just gonna be the most effective way possible. And so yeah, with that being said, I've built out the schedule already for August book of the month. I chose the book of the month for August because August is my birthday month. I'm a Leo, so obviously I needed to choose first. But the first book for book club is Powerless, and I'm so excited. This has been on my TBR for ages now. The second book has already been released, so I'm like, okay, we need to get on it, and I think it would just be a fun first book to start with. You guys know I'm in my fantasy era. So essentially the genres in this book club are gonna be more so focused around romance, fantasy, but I'm open to any and all suggestions because you guys will have the input and you guys are going to be voting on it. So I'm down if you're down. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the Patreon below, I left the link down below in my description box for you guys to just play around with it, decide if you want to join this community. And once we hit 10 people entered into the book club, I'm going to host my very first giveaway that is open to all tiers of the membership. So whether you're a book club member or a book club bestie, this giveaway will be open to everyone. And then going forward, month by month, it'll just only be for the book club bestie membership. But yeah, that's my little announcement that I've just been like bursting at the seams to tell you guys about. I'm so excited. I spent a few weeks really trying to just like think this through, organize it as much as possible, build the Patreon, build the Discord. I have so many more ideas coming, so I really hope you guys join. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be talking literally on a weekly basis. You guys have no idea how happy this makes me that we are starting a book club together. It just has always been a dream of mine to be a part of a book club. And I also just want to read so many books with other people. It's just gonna be a great time. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, suggestions, comments. I would love to chat with you and essentially just answer any questions that you guys may have regarding joining the book club. But yeah, that is all the topics that I wanted to cover in the Patreon. There's so much more to come that I'm so excited to talk about. But for now, join us and we can read Powerless together for the month of August. From this release date, you guys will have around 3 weeks to grab your copy of Powerless, either from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, your local bookstore. And that way we are prepared 3 weeks in advance with the schedule and everything. So again, let me know if you guys have any comments, questions, suggestions, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys join my little book club. Love you, bye.